What up, y'all? It is Coach Libra with another Fit Chat situation. Look, I am about 30 minutes out from doing my class. I'm in my gym. If I'm not at the gym, I'm in my gym. How about the fuck that? But that ain't why I'm here. I want to talk to you about a caloric deficit. I want to chop it up about caloric deficit. Can I tell you what that means in layman's terms? Can I tell you what it means in layman's terms? It means stop eating so fucking much. You eat too damn much. I ate too damn much and I was in denial about that shit. Like, I don't know why I ain't losing weight. Cause bitch, you ate some shit that you should not have been eating. And we are accustomed to chewing so much so that we make excuses. And then when there are no results, we're like, I don't get what's happening. Girl, it's because you won't say no. It's because your ass will not say no. Now, I'm a former fat girl, so I can speak. Baby, I ain't know how to say no. I ain't know how to say no. I ain't know how to say no, honey. A little bit here, a little bit there of the shit you ain't supposed to have will add up in a day, honey. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And before you know it, you like, but I ain't do too much. Well, no, you did do too much. When we get out of denial, we can get so much further than where we are. But denial is why you won't put the food down. So to be in a caloric deficit, all that fucking means is to not eat so much. And let me be real cute. I was not one of those super technical, count this, count that, added, subtracted type girls. I had to figure it out in the way that it made the most sense. Bitch, what you doing that's got you out here doing stupid shit like picking up dumb food, making dumb choices, just doing dumb shit? Like, what you doing and can you be accountable for that? And when you do that and change that, you'll be surprised. So like, let me give y'all some tips. I'm gonna give y'all some tips. One place that I had a thing for was a donut spot, Krispy Kreme. And y'all, I used to eat a dozen donuts in one sitting. A dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts in one sitting. It's a miracle a bitch ain't got diabetes, honey. It's a miracle. I would eat a whole dozen of donuts. I went to the gym one day and I'm in the sauna and I get checked by an older chick, older bodybuilder. She says, what's your vice? What's your thing? And I said, my thing is donuts. Honey, she said, and how many do you eat? And I proceeded to tell her that when I go to Krispy Kreme, I'll get a dozen and eat a dozen. And she looked at me like I was crazy as fuck. But we having a real ass moment because when I was in the sauna, she heard me asking the good Lord in prayer. I just need to understand what I'm doing wrong so I can fix it. Then by then, I was a willing participant. By then, when I said that in the sauna, I was a willing participant to get my shit together. So when God put this woman in the sauna to question me, there was an overwhelming feeling that said, shut up, because I feel like God sent this woman to get me together. She ain't got nothing to win or lose in getting me together. This is a unbiased perspective because this lady don't know me from nothing. That lady said, what you do is when you find yourself at the Krispy Kreme line again, because you're going to be there. You got an addiction. Go on and ask for 12, but tell them people you need help getting off that damn shit. Tell them people that when you order donuts, I'm going to ask you for a dozen, but make sure there's only 11 in the box. She said, take away a donut every time you go to Krispy Kreme. And I was at that bitch once a week. Bitch, I was doing a dozen donuts once a week from motherfucking Krispy Kreme. Y'all ain't hearing me. So every time I went to Krispy Kreme, I took away a donut. And I went to them people's drive-through line and I legit said, when I put this order in, I'm ordering 12. And I'm going to pay you for 12. But just give me 11 because I am legit trying to kick this habit. My health is depending on it. And I went continuously to the same Krispy Kreme because I had built a rapport from just coming to order donuts to this bitch is trying to get her life together and we're all participating and they was glad to do it because I didn't cuss them. I ain't do none of that shit. Now I would have an attitude because I'm going through withdrawals. But I didn't give it to them because it was something that I was dedicated to kicking. I was dedicated to kicking that habit, honey, because It's a miracle that the bitch ain't diabetic, dead ass. So when I tell y'all the tea, just stop eating so fucking much. Acknowledge how much you for real eat, and then stop. That's it. That's the peace. And that's the part. Deuce. Ah.